Okay, here we go. Depending on who shows up to have, oop. Almost. One of the YouTube videos I was watching about special forces like popped up. Or if the mic picked that up, I don't know. Alright, get the YouTube up. Depending on who like shows up, I have like topics to discuss. Wait, we just board the starship? We can just go? Oh my god, we can actually leave now? Something's gonna happen, totally. I mean... Because this game never said anything seems simple. We go somewhere, something happens. We go somewhere where something happens. We do a dungeon. We do another dungeon. We do another dungeon. Also, like, just 6 of us going feels
it's
weird.
The moment of truth.
Like, I feel like we should have, like, a crew of, like, randoms.
Better hold together
You know
once
what I mean?
we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
Hello, Jesus.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Congrats on your
Okay,
first, Patty.
people. We have 2 goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
You know, actually had a topic today about Patty that I wanted to, like,
Alright.
chat about.
And let's go.
Because there was a conversation we had, and I don't think you remember it. And it's so much more funnier because of the Lancer campaign. Hold on, I'm waiting in case we get like a cool like space cutscene here. Also, I still say, like I said a couple minutes ago, we should have a bunch of Renans on here that like probably know a little bit about spaceships. We have 4 people, like what, 4 people on this ship that don't know anything about spaceships.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Like, people forget this
what?
is technically a sci-fi game.
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
Yeah, just to have like some crew members that know if like for example, if a system goes down, no one on the ship knows how to fix it. Like, we should have like some kind of
Nothing
mechanic
like
or
realizing
engineer.
how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Like it just baffles me.
Kind of makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small.
Like, I get
too,
like a
huh?
small strike team, but like
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
you can have a guy playing Galaga
There
for all
are
I
better
care.
ways
True.
to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before
Like,
arrival.
they're just now,
Good idea.
little grindhouse.
The
They're just
starship may
now
end up
getting
serving as our
familiarized
base of
with the
operations once
systems.
we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to
Okay,
supervise.
thank God there's hello, Lori. Thank God there's
In that case,
automatic,
she's all yours.
controls. Okay, but yeah, Patty, the one thing I found really funny, it actually
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
it actually had to do with like the Lancer
Like, in a
campaign
bad
because
way
I remember like
No, not at all.
what was it, like months
You seem more
ago
driven
you were
lately.
you were talking about like a
You
Lancer
feel
campaign.
It
In the
fits you.
future, AI took over for the cruise. Yeah, they said hell no. I thought you knew how to fly this thing. Yeah, I mean it kind of felt like that. What's going on? We're playing Tales of Rise. We're currently going to the main planet, that took over our planet. So we're gonna go tell them to leave us alone, pretty much, is what's going on. Like, people forget, like, right away in Tales of Rise, they're like, oh yeah, this is a sci-fi planet. Like, her whole thing is she summons her gun from a pocket dimension. Like, this whole thing is about space stuff. Yeah, I gave him all little tails. I'll show you right now. I gave Alfin the whole, like, wolf armor. Well, he has the armor. I gave him all the wolf set. I gave Dolahim sunglasses, a little owl, and hat. I gave Shion, actually the bunny ears and tail went perfectly because it like matches her like hair, funny enough. And then the other two I gave all the farmer's clothes and dog ear and tails. You know, kind of fits what like you, for example, Grindhouse. And I gave the cat ear and tails to Rimwall, which actually fits really well. And then I gave like angel wings and a devil tail to Kisara, who's all the way in the back for some odd reason. But yeah, I was like, there was like months ago you asked me about Lancer campaign. I was like, yeah, I don't think it's my cup of tea. And then I was just like thinking to myself, like, the only person that could convince me to do a Lancer campaign would probably be Pat.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years.
Because I'm one of those people like a
You mean since you
tabletop
became a
has to
lord and
really
left
catch
Lenegis?
my eye to test it.
I guess even
Otherwise, it has to
someone
be a
like
DM I
you can
really
get homesick,
like.
huh?
Because like
I am as
if
prone
like
to sentimentality as any
D-Rock or let's say
Tell me,
Kate or
You
even
too have a
like
history
cousin
with
Matt like
Lenegis.
approached like say,
A
hey,
traumatic one, no
let's do
less.
Lancer. I'd be like, yeah,
This trip will probably mean
I'm
facing up
not
to some difficult
into
emotions.
this.
Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people.
But
I'd be
I trust
lying
your
if I said I
DMing
hadn't
style, so
thought about
like
it.
I'm probably
But
gonna be
I can't
into it.
keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
We'll be going to Lenegis.
How many
soon.
people are you inviting to
This
that
must
campaign,
feel
by
like
the
a
way?
homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle.
Also,
to
I have like
solve.
a
They poked and
weird
prodded
side
me,
tangent as well.
trying to figure out what
Like-
triggered my thorns or
Like
changed
I
the
post I
form
am
they
going
took.
live on
Day in
Twitter
and day
and
out,
like Blue
every
Sky,
single day, one
and
test after another.
like
I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect
like yes,
me.
I understand that people enjoy
The look
Blue
they
Sky,
gave me
but
whenever one of
man,
them touched
the
my
amount of like
skin.
not safe for work shit
How
that's
could
like
I
on
forget
your
it?
For You page that will show
Reeling
up.
from the
Like I
pain,
went to go like
like I was a
I
monster
went to
or
go
something.
like say like hey I'm
Some
going
existence,
live,
huh?
and the first
A
image I
blight
saw
on
was
any
of
I
course I wouldn't make
touched,
a call out post,
helplessly
but it was like
complicit in their
non-safe for
pain.
work art, and
I
I'm
thought
like
things
seriously
couldn't
you
get
couldn't
any
like
worse,
blur out the image or
but then
cut
they
that
did.
image out
I
or like
started to have
tag it so
nightmares,
like hey
visions
you
of
have
the
to
coming
click on the image
apocalypse.
to see it. I'm like you're good, Lori.
Is
I'm
it
like
any wonder I lacked a cheery
seriously
disposition?
just out on
Unable
live.
to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
And speaking of,
I'm sorry.
I'm happy you Blue
I
Sky
didn't mean to
encouraged me
make you
about
relive
social
that.
media anymore.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other
But
way
here's the
around?
thing, Grindhouse.
Why shouldn't
I
we
expect
be
it from
the
you because
ones
most of you are
dying to
already
save
suffering
you?
insert anyway,
Are you crazy?
which just tells
Why
me a
would
lot
you
about you. You
sacrifice
know.
your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life?
Yeah,
just
I've been
because
actually
you
going
drew the
away from a
short
bit of
straw
like
in the
Twitter
destiny
and like
stakes?
Blue Sky.
How is that even
My
right?
social media of choice has been
It's that logic that's used
really
to justify
enough,
slavery.
like
as if some of us were just meant to
Tumblr
be sacrificed.
quite a bit often.
This struggle was
That and
never
some of my
about
other
saving
forums because
only
I'm
ourselves.
I'm in like
That doesn't
forums
mean
like
we have to
over in
give up
Japan
our
a lot more
lives
than I
to
am in
save
America.
everyone else's
Like I
either.
think I did that for the fun fact of Lancer
protect
campaigns. Like
people.
I do a lot more
we're
with
doing this to
Japanese
save the
per
world from
day
destruction,
than I do with English per day.
then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting
Look,
for all along, isn't it?
Some of my current watches and reads
Not
are in
just me.
complete
We're
Japanese.
in this
Like
together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion.
And like I have to remind myself, like, because there's sometimes where I want to watch like something with Sakusan, and I have to like be like, wait a second, can I actually find a dub of this show? Because I've been watching him like sub. I'm like, wait.
A victory
Can I find
without
English for this?
losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the
Thank
end.
you for the hydrate, by the way.
Do you think we can pull it off?
No,
You
but
bet we can
what
pull
I
it
mean,
off.
Granas,
We
was
have to.
that it was a call-out
It's the only
post,
hope
right?
we have of
About
things
something
ever
they were saying,
changing.
because they were saying pretty much was
Yeah.
someone the whole
You're right.
call-out post was
No one's ever
someone
changed
was
the future
saying stuff about like
without aiming
polyamorous
for the
relationships,
stars.
right? And they're
We
like a
can
non-safe
do
for
this
work artists and things like that.
together.
And I'm like, you couldn't cut out the non-safe for work art or blur it and just post the key P of the message, because the first thing I see in the in the call-out post is the not safe for work art, and I'm like, automatically you're losing me here. Like not that I don't care at that moment, but I don't care at that moment.
Hey, Alvin, listen to this.
Because if you're making a
So
post for
Law and I
non-safe
were
for work,
just
I get it.
talking
But if you're doing call-out
Hey,
posts and then
shut
add their
up.
non-safe for work art to it,
What's
it's like,
got Law all flustered?
what are you doing here?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
You know what? That might be it,
Guys,
Granas.
I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in One Piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you
I can
think so,
I can
Alvin,
I
it
can
must
understand
be okay.
the flying
Don't you
piece
agree,
a bit.
Law?
The first time
Hard to
I
argue
ever
with
flew on a
that,
plane actually
seeing
was
how
with
you hitched a
Sakusa,
ride in one of these things
and like
before,
I
Alvin.
was
This is wrong,
not
okay?
having it for the first like portion of it, because we were like flying into like I think like a front, and I was just like not having it for a bit. I was like death gripping that handlebar. Like I am not for this. And then like the third time we ever took a plane, we had to take like a long plane ride. So now anytime we have to take a plane ride in like the next year or two, it's just gonna feel short in comparison. There is like they're like, oh yeah, get used to the facilities here. This is a small fucking spaceship.
You okay?
I actually like being
Feeling
a
airsick?
boat the most.
Actually, now that you
Cars,
mention
I
it,
don't
not at all.
mind.
These
I
starships are
hate
a
the beginning, but I'm
remarkably
always
smooth
good.
ride,
I'm
all
getting
things
more
considered.
comfortable and
Nothing like being
confident
at
with
sea,
it.
Thank goodness.
Glad to hear it.
I prefer being on a
That
boat
device
the
there
most.
caught your
I just
eye,
like
huh?
being on the ocean.
I was just wondering
Even
what
though
it
it's funny
is.
because I'm not a great
It
swimmer.
looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing
Trains,
device.
I'm probably the
fixes
most
injuries and
used
illnesses.
to,
Oh, you don't say.
because I take the
That should definitely come in handy
Amtrak
if any of us get
on 30th
injured
Street
while
a
we're
lot
down there.
to like go to Harrisburg, to go to like
Alvin, was it
go to New
something
York
I said?
City, going to
No,
like
I-
Raleigh a lot.
I was just
Um,
thinking back to when I escaped Lennigus, that's all.
So like taking the train, I'm
What
used
with
to.
the ceremony and losing control. I was a
But like
total
planes,
mess.
it's.
Naori laid me inside
So
here.
here's the thing. Here's the thing,
So,
Patty. And
you're saying
like
you got in this
I
train
thought
straight
like
after
for a
escaping?
while I thought our
Would that
trains were
mean
bad, but
you
like
were inside for 300
being in
years?
Italy and taking 4 trains and
Yes,
3 of the
that
4
sounds
trains
crazy, I
on
know.
separate days at
Thus,
separate times,
don't even
being an
ask me
hour or
why I
more
stayed
late,
asleep all
I
that
came to
time.
realize when people told me,
That's
"Oh yeah, the trains in
definitely
Italy
quite some line,
run when they
all
want
right.
to," I'm like, "Oh,
But still,
our train
whether you
system is
meant
not
to
as
or
bad
not,
as we
I
think
sure
it
am
is.
glad
It's
that
just
this
we don't have
century that
enough
you
trains
finally
and
woke up in.
funding.
What do you mean?
with the
Like
amount of
our train
fighting
system
we've
is
done,
actually not that
we
bad
would've never
comparatively.
made it
It's just
this
we
far
don't get
without
enough
you.
funding to have them
And not
more
only
spread
that,
out and have it run more
Alvin,
efficiently.
can you
Because if we
recall
had
back
like
to what
double
it
the
is that I
funding for
said
like
to you
Amtrak for the trains,
back
I think
when we
we
left
would be
Menancia
a train more society.
about the dream of coexistence and needing to learn.
Oh
what
yeah,
it
in the
entailed?
Northeast, yeah. If you're going to the Northeast from like
Of course.
DC up,
That's why you
you're
came with us,
perfectly
right?
fine.
To learn what you couldn't at home.
But yeah, but like going
Even
in
in
Italy,
that
I
time,
actually had a
I was
better
well aware that
appreciation
what I
for
was living
Amtrak
was a lie.
because I realized,
But at the
oh, it's not
same time,
Amtrak's fault. They
I
just
also
need more
felt
funding.
really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia.
For the
My
visibility,
dream
I can
It's
understand
for
that.
all Danons, wherever they might be,
But
be
like,
free.
as someone who gets
If I've
anxious
learned
just sitting
anything
around
on this
waiting for
journey,
something,
it's that.
it was a
And the one
experience I do
Who
not
brought
wish on
me
my
along
worst
was
enemy.
You, Alphen. I'll
And then the
forever be
fucking
grateful
bridge.
to you.
The fucking bridge
we're
in
not out of
Venice.
this
There was a
forest
bridge
just
coming out of
yet.
the train station that
You
you
should
cross
probably
over to
save
go
your
into like
thanks.
the
At
city.
least
I didn't realize that
until
there was
we've
like
dealt with the
gondolas
rebels.
that were underneath the bridge that
I
you
know.
take to go across with your bags.
But whatever we
go back
find
and
when we get
forth.
down there,
And
I'm
as soon as I
through
crossed the
looking the other
bridge,
way.
try not to slip. I saw it and I was just like, you know what?
Probably getting a little ahead of myself.
I just
huh?
need a few
Let's take
minutes
things
to
one step at a
silently
time.
just be peeved. Oh yeah, to be fair, I do always have trains because I'm in Philly all the time. Yeah, no. So I have a leg injury from when I got hit by a car, right? The thing about my leg injury is, as long as I am walking, I can walk 5 miles and be okay. If I stand around for a while, it bothers me. If I sit around for a while, it bothers me. Funny enough, when I wake up in the morning, I have to get up right away and start moving, or massage my leg if I'm gonna stay in bed for a bit longer. Welcome back, Lori. And like, hey, Patty, you actually can attest to it as well. We went on hikes, like a 5-mile hike. I'm someone who has like, I have to keep moving. Breaks are not something for me. Sakusan can confirm. I don't like standing still in one place. I also learned I am the perfect person to walk for certain people. Like, funny enough for satyrs, for both for like Sakusan and Galanos, because I will walk forward, and if you don't get out of my way, I will bump you out of the way. And for our more shyer satyrs, they'll just walk behind me and I'll clear a path for them. Actually, funny enough, there was a time period where my 3 siblings had like injury from sports and I didn't. And there was a whole joke where I'm like, see, this is why I only do wrestling and not cross country, because you guys get injured easier for running.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be
Actually,
making preparations to land.
I'm trying to reawaken the habit of working.
Before we do that,
for my
just
closing
what
shifts
exactly
at work,
should
I
we
do it because like
expect
I
when
get
we
out
down there?
12 o'clock now, 3rd December.
Kisara has a point.
Normally it's
Now that
11
I
o'clock,
think of it,
and I'm
I
like,
don't
you
know
know,
the
there's no
first thing
cars on the
about
road, I'll
Lenegis.
walk. Which is funny
I'd like
because
to hear more
the time
too.
I got hit by a car was
It's
late
been
at night,
centuries
but
since I
you
was
know,
last
that's
there.
besides the
They
point.
didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base
You know,
of
Patty,
operations
I actually
in charge
got
of the
a.
Crown
I'm not sure if you
contest on
heard
deck.
it, but like
Of course,
Roger,
it also
of all
happens to be
people,
a
gave a
city in
huge
its own
compliment
right,
towards
complete
me
with its own independent society.
during the
Its social
dinner at
structure is
Fogos,
based on a
because like
strict
Roger is.
hierarchy.
I want to say
Put simply, the
prideful,
strength
but
of
he's
an
someone that like
individual's
because he's a
astral
big
arch carries
guy,
great
he
weight.
knows his strength and like size, and like
Enough to
I forgot how
determine
what the conversation was
social
like.
rank, you mean?
Not like it was like the
Astral
most dangerous or
arts
the
are innate,
toughest,
right?
and he's like,
So
oh, the
people's
only person you have to
positions
worry
are
about at this
fixed at
table
birth.
is Suki,
They
and I
can be
like
honed with the
spun
right
my head real
training,
quick, and I'm like,
and
wait a
there are
second,
admittedly
you're
other
not gonna say
factors at
yourself,
play.
Roger?
But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family
I don't
lines
know if
that
it's
churn
because
out
I
lords and their
usually have like
contenders
a pocket
wield
knife on me or
disproportionate
something,
influence,
or just because
and
like
those lineages
I
are
am
treated as nobility.
still a trained wrestler
Those
and
capable of
kickboxer.
only weak astral arts are
But I'm also
effectively
physically
an
strong as
underclass,
it is. Like
denied the right to
I
descend to
showed it in
Dana
front of
even if
people. Like
they
I can pick
wanted
up
to.
Patty pretty easily. I could pick up
Still,
Roger if I
Even the
tried
lowest
hard.
rung on the
And
Renan
Roger's like
ladder
a
is considered
200 plus guy.
superior to
I know
being
for
a
a
Danon.
fact.
Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Roger kept
Fair
his
point.
feet on the ground
On arts
purposely,
alone,
but
you're right.
when he
I'd have
when he
been
felt
sitting
that I
pretty.
started to lift him
But you're
up
forgetting
off
my
the ground,
followers.
he
They
he
weren't
put all his
exactly
weight
an
down.
invitation to high society.
But yeah,
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
because like
It's
I think
refreshing
people
to be
forget
around
I'm a
someone who
wrestler.
does what
My
they think.
legs is lifting.
Life's
My
less
my
complicated
strength
that
is my
way.
hips and legs a lot. So like I'm used to picking up
Jeez,
people.
Give backhanded compliments.
It's like I know how to pick up things
Wait
really
a
well.
second. Are you? He is! Law's blushing!
I am not.
Which also reminds
Of
me,
course,
just like
separating
speaking of like
people into
size,
castes
Kellogg
based
looks
on
so
something
great.
arbitrary
I wanted to like
thoughts is
I tried to play that
discrimination at its
compliment as
worst.
often as I could at PAX because like
As if such
he looks
simplistic
really
criteria could
well.
ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we
Because like
expecting
the
to
last time
find
I
her
saw
on
him
Lenegis?
before PAX
I would
Unplugged
wager
was
so.
the wedding, and
Lenegis
like
is too deeply
he was
involved in all
obviously
this
like
to
a very
discard
heavy
the
set guy, but like he
possibility.
looked in great.
Chances are she's also
Great
connected to
shape.
the Renis Alma being stolen
such
from
great
us in
progress.
Collegian.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion...
Wait, we're not gonna have
I'll
like a
find
space
them.
battle? No. No way. We're actually gonna land safely? I can't take any of these people seriously with their animal-eaters. It's okay. It's okay. No. No. Come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. They're an advanced, civilization,
here.
and we just
I
park
wasn't expecting to welcome
and just
that,
park
but
perfectly
still.
fine.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
That makes no sense. They would have like sensors letting you know
Do you
people are
think anyone
coming.
realizes that we're here?
Even if it's automated,
We may
automated
not have
system will
received
tell
the
you
royal
that
welcome,
someone
but I doubt
lands.
our entrance went unnoticed.
That makes no
Don't let your
fucking
guard down.
sense. That makes no fucking sense.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea
See,
where
if
we
it's a
should
trap,
start
I'll forgive it.
looking?
If it's a trap, Patty, I'll forgive it 100%.
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns.
Wait,
known as
wait
the
no, but you don't
Forbidden Zone.
understand. You don't understand.
That seems as good a place
Bunny
as any
girl-
for us to start.
The ears and tail are naturally that color, but
Forbidden?
it matches her hair color
What are they hiding?
so fucking well.
I don't know, hence my desire to find out.
Like if you look,
Fortunately,
it matches
we
her
just
hair
so
color,
happen to have a
and I was
sovereign
like,
in our
that.
midst.
That's what made me pick the animal ears and tails for everyone because it fits Shion
In any case,
to a T.
changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have
You could
required an
pull off-
immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
We're both in the left corner.
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the
It's
Renis
okay,
Alma
Grindhouse is
being
also
used in
blind.
the spirit channeling
Colorblind.
ceremony 3 centuries ago.
No, but in all
Whatever the
seriousness, what
ceremony's
started the
purpose,
whole animal thing was
preparations are
because
underway for it to
Shion
be held
animal
once more.
the rabbit ears and tail matched, and I was like, well, I
And the
guess I'm
Renis
doing just
Alma
animal
might be in
ears
the
and tails
same
for the
place as
party.
last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential
Grindhouse
quarters would
is a
only court
colorblind
trouble.
and maidenless.
In which case,
if you must know.
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds.
That's why, Santa, if
that
you're
it?
listening, Santa, Grindhouse would like a tall
Indeed.
goth lady to step on it for Christmas.
But
Just
it's been
saying.
over 300 years
can make it
since I
happen,
was made a
Santa?
sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
That reminds me, one of the last times
All
we
right.
were, oh god, was it?
It's not like
we were
swimming
in a,
reeds, so
it was for
let's try
a
to track down the
party,
Forbidden Zone.
and Patty was there actually, and I love when it's one of my favorite jokes because
Beyond
like
that wall lies a city
I
full of
hate explaining my
remnants.
color blindness, okay?
The
Like
capital
I have to
city
do it
where
for
Shion
family
Doji
sometimes, and
used
it's
to
so
live
dumb.
once.
Actually, I think Sakusan, I think she was listening. One time was over, and like my youngest brother brought up about his colorblindness in our family, and our aunt turned around and was like, "No, you're not." And we're like, "Whatever you say, whatever you say." But it was just one of the times where like I hate having to bring it up sometimes. So whenever people ask, I was like, "Whatever helps to make a joke land." And there was one time we were at a party, and when people asked me, I just turned to Patty. I'm like, "What kind of colorblind am I?" And he said it, and I'm just like, "Yep, that's what it is." landing on Langus.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
How stupid of me for wanting us to
So then I was
stay
looking after
safe.
this game. I don't know.
Would you
I
two
think
children
Cynthia drank a
stop
bit of
squabbling?
scotch and
Or do you
wine
want
today.
everyone to
I'm in a
know
more
we're
talkative
here?
mood. But one of the things I noticed while booting up the game for today, like
So how many Renans
the
actually
last
live
boss
in
we
this
fought,
place?
the Ifrit boss,
I
where
couldn't tell you
I beat him by
exactly.
hitting
They're
a
not as many as
button
you might expect.
after 3 waves
Machines
enemies,
and
which I still think is a
Zungals take care of
stupid
most of
boss
the city's
fight.
basic
Only
functions.
40% of players have
There's
completed
Zugals
that.
out here too, huh?
So only
Sounds like we
less
can't
than
afford to let our
40%
guard
people
down
have
after
played
all.
or have beaten this game. It makes me. It's very interesting how many people have not beaten certain games that have been out for a while. And I always wonder, like I have a lot of games on Steam that I've yet to play or beaten. It makes me always wonder, like, how many games out there have not, like, what is like the percentage of like have not been touched at all for certain games. Oh, whatever makes the joke land, I think is one of the best jokes I have. Roll to FF for Undertale. That's fair. Undertale I would love to do at some point, but the thing about Undertale is I played it by myself. Like, what the fuck? Huh? It's the city is damaged? Did the Red Lady cause damage?
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot
This looks
of
like the
things to look
aftermath of
different.
attack.
But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegus changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Okay.
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating
Yeah,
in the
it's like
crown
Act 3,
contest?
Daddy.
And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana then?
Heard what?
Or I guess, depending on how you look at it, it's either Act 2 or Act 3.
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I like how this guy's like,
I'm
don't tell
really
me you're
not
keeping
sure.
company with, and
The
like,
city's
don't me over here is like a
foundations began to
fucking
shift
lord.
without
Like,
warning,
he's taking
and now
part in the crown
everything looks
contest.
like
That
this.
means he
We're all
outranks you
waiting
by
for the
far,
Sovereign
dude.
to tell us what's happening. But so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
Because like the whole idea was like we
I see.
we awaken, we help Shion kill the
Well,
lords, we kill the
nothing much
lords.
has changed
Now we're
before.
gonna go
If anything,
free
she's probably even
ourselves from the wedge here. Probably what happens after here, but then we go
I
to
can
the
well imagine.
main planet and something's there. But
more.
like,
Why did you come back?
I'm very curious because like there's like
You know it can only
60.
result in pain for you both.
There's like 60 achievements, and we have like
I've no doubt of
20
that.
about. And there's like DLC achievements, so we're probably like at least a
You
third of the way
really
through the
are
game.
Same as ever.
I'm pretty sure we're
Fine,
at the
I
50%
understand.
part.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
Okay, Doe is a good nickname for Dohalim.
So who's Faria?
Law?
If
If what
Dolan says
Abakir
Faria
said
was
is
his
true,
lover, I'm gonna be
It would
annoyed.
seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
I also
They
want
seem
to
to
talk
be
a bit,
just
but
as
I'm so
clueless
confused what
about
the
what's
fuck is going
up
on
here
here.
in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
I'm pretty sure
We
the
need
Red
more
Woman did
information.
this.
Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Could be the friend who had died. Okay, so the one thing I want,
Danins among us should probably keep our heads
the
down.
one thing I
What if
wanted
people freak
wanted to
out?
talk about
I shall explain it
Undertale
away
is,
by saying
I would
I'm
like to do
leaving you.
Undertale,
What
but
are
I played it.
dogs?
I played it on my own time, and I've seen people like Markiplier and such play it. That there's very little interest in me playing it on stream. Like, I mean, there is, but like it's far down the tone list because there's obviously stuff I missed because I was just trying to speed run through it. But there's not as much interest in playing it on stream because it's lower on the list because there's like stuff I really want to play, and there's like stuff like if I have time I'll do it. This is like on the Grindhouse. There's a woman in plate art. There's someone is on the low. It's on the low end. Deltarune is something I would love to play, but I told myself I will only play on stream once it's fully out.
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks,
Supposedly.
they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient.
Fuck.
Not
What,
while we still don't
was
know
the,
what
what
their
was the
end
game I
game is.
played where Toby? Oh,
He's
it was
right. We
Amori.
need to stop
I remember
this from
Toby Fox
happening
did
ever
a
again.
did a song
This
for Amori.
Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
It's totally
What do
like
you
the
mean?
fucking Halo.
Well,
Yeah,
none of
yeah.
this happened
They
by
had like they
coincidence,
there was
right?
like 3 or 4 people
They
that
must
done
have
like
designed
RPG
it to
Maker games. They
transform like
asked
this.
like, hey, would you
But
mind doing
then,
a song?
if they knew people were going
And so
to
they,
live
they made
here,
a song for
you'd think
Amori.
they would have taken that into consideration.
Because like apparently like
to
for
avoid all
I didn't
this
realize like
chaos.
Amori was like in development hell for a
Ordinarily, yes.
long time.
You'd think
It was
so.
like one of those games where it was
Trust
like will
me,
it like
as
the other
far
one
as
like
we were
will it ever
concerned,
release?
Lenegis was our home,
And it actually
nothing
did
more.
eventually release.
No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry, that probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at
Patty,
all.
if you're still here, because I was thinking about
Sometimes
just
it
like for
takes an
Lancer, like
outsider's eyes
how
to
long
help
do you
you
expect
notice what
Lancer to
you've been missing
go,
all
like
along.
roughly?
This
How many
place is
sessions?
a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me
So
we'll
that have to be
find
exact
answers
number,
where
but
we're
like
going, though.
under 10,
Yeah, you're
between
right,
10,
Shion.
20,
I'm sure we will.
around 50, 100. Yeah, from what I do know of, like, from Deltarune is actually, it's a very long game. It was supposed to be like their...
Oh, dear me. What an
Would you
unspeakable mess this
recommend
has all
what?
become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zoogles have
You
stopped
donated
heeding
to
our
the server for
commands.
Yilk? For Yik?
Whatever did we do to
You mean
deserve this?
Y2000 or
You really have
Y2K?
no clue what
And
might have
Amori
caused
and
this?
waiting years?
Would
Would I recommend
have.
Amori for
Alas,
me, the
there was
gamer?
no warning, no prior decree. His Highness
Hmm.
must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really
give
be
me- let me
standing
think
in
for
the
a moment.
presence of His Lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris?
Yes and no,
I
Patty.
believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is
See,
I,
that's what I don't understand.
Seth.
It's
I have
Y2K. Let's
returned
be
to
honest
fulfill
right
a
now.
special
It's
duty,
Y2K.
the
Like,
details of which
both
I
me and you're in
cannot
agreement,
divulge.
right?
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegis mutates
Sorry,
beyond
that's something I always get annoyed
recognition.
with. It's
Now
Y2K.
this
Let's be fucking
unexpected
honest.
visit, the Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed.
It's not me yelling at you, Grass, but I'm with you here. Like,
The Ilkaris house has produced a great
I'm
many
waiting for this guy to
lords
stop
over
talking
the
to give you
centuries.
my answer about Mori
I
Patty.
shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Here's the thing, Patty. I think it's an amazing game, but if you want to see everything that's in that game, you can just watch my own playthrough of it. But, like, here's the thing. So, there's the good run, and there's technically the bad run, which is Hikikomori. If you don't understand some of Japanese culture, the bad route is going to go over your head. Because a Hikikomori is someone who stays inside the whole time. Because, the whole idea of, like, NEET culture and everything like that was brought up really heavily in Japan, of, like, people stay in their rooms their whole time and things like that. Because it's, like, it's not really a thing in... like that. It's so, if you really like horror, if you really like RPG Maker games, I would say yes to the good route. It will make you cry, but yes to the good route. But I don't think you're an RPG Maker guy, Pat. Like, I know you do enjoy horror, Patty, but it's not your type of horror. I would actually say no, Patty. I think I would actually say no. Cause like it's so. This is where we're gonna go on the side rant. You might feel sad or Suki for a moment, you know. I'm the type of person, like, if I bring something up to your attention, and if you don't show that immediate interest, 95% of the time, I'm never gonna bring it up to you again, and I'll just keep it to myself. I do that with, like, a lot of games I play on my personal time. I do that with, like, a lot of books I read. I do that with, like, a lot of shows or movies I watch. Like, the amount of, like, stuff that I bring up on stream or in personal, like, conversations or in group chats is, like, 30% of, like, of the material I consume in, let's say, a week or in a month or a year. So, like, but I pay attention to, like, if you don't show that immediate interest, I make a mental note of, like, okay, this person might not like this stuff. And from what I've built up from knowing you, Patty, is I don't think you would enjoy it a lot. Because it's going to be a 40-hour plus game. But I don't think it's a 40-hour plus game you're going to be, like, really thrilled that you played the whole time. I don't think it's for you, Patty. Or anything? There is a treasure chest. And strawberries. What are you saying oop to? Wait. I didn't realize we could actually do this stuff. Pansy Parafreak, or whatever it's called.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
Oh my god, it's like the parent and their kids are up there. But yeah, Patty, I don't think it'd be for you.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so
And I
many
play a
slaves.
lot of RPG Maker and horror games, so like
Indeed.
I can tell you like
Sorry to interrupt,
confidently it's not for
but
you.
we're looking for a woman dressed all in red.
Granos, yes.
Have you seen anyone of that description?
Lori maybe, but like you, Sakusan.
Oh, red, eh?
No.
No, I can't say
Nada.
I remember anyone
Nunca.
like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Perfect. I know it's parfait,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say perfect.
What about down on Dana during the
Perfect.
crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Don't worry,
Sorry to
Patty.
take
I
up your
learned
time.
that easily early on. I say also jokingly and in pain. What is it? What is it? What is it? Dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. Is that how it is? I believe it is.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Hmm? Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
No, but like in
The Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only
Parakeet,
linger
that's how you
around
say
these
it,
parts for
parakeet.
so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Parakeet.
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters.
I get that,
but I've
Lord.
no way of
I pay
knowing for
attention to
sure.
like what my
It's worth
friends like. If
investigating,
I bring
at
something up
least.
to them, they don't show interest. Like I'll just like don't.
I shall go
bring
and
it up
assess
again,
the situation.
'cause, like
In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
I'm like, okay, if I try once or twice and there's not that
You'd
interest,
really
I'm like,
do
okay,
that for
I'll
me?
change. I'll go. I'll like.
A lord troubling himself
I'll bring up
for
other
someone
things.
of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
But
No
the
one
one
has
thing
the
I
faintest
learned from
idea what's
this like
happened to the
detail
city
stuff is
after all.
like knowing what they like
They
or
haven't
not
heard the
is
news
like if
about
I
the
send
crown
you
contest
something,
either.
there's a 9% shot
that
I
info would
think you
easily
generally
find its way up
like
here.
it.
Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their
Like honestly,
city,
like I know we
people
might
here
joke,
seem
but like
weirdly okay
about like
with
the
it
like
all.
Suki knows ball when it comes to
Yeah,
horror, but
that
like
one guy
nah,
even
nah,
said
nah,
Zoogle
like
had
for
stopped
real,
listening to him.
like
If that's true,
when it comes
these
to like
people are in
horror,
big
like
trouble.
movies,
Everything that happens
shows,
here is attributed
video
to the
games,
Sovereign's will.
books,
It's the way
mangas,
people have been
like
conditioned.
animations.
Their
I know
belief
my
runs
shit.
deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
The other day, I actually explained two horror things
Without
to
the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work?
to some people
Isn't Rena
because I had
at least
I had
the
a
same
coworker
size as
interest
Dana?
about the manga
That's a
Jinmin,
pretty big dominion
and
for one person to
boy,
rule
Jinmin
over.
is
I would have
a
thought ruling Lenegis
fucked
alone would be
manga.
difficult
It actually
enough.
got
The points
banned
you
in
make
like
are
multiple
valid.
countries.
Though I confess I'd never given it
Because like
much
the whole
thought
manga
before.
concept is like the main
Here,
character, he's like
the
a zoo
Sovereign's total
worker who
authority
is
as
like good
natural
friends
as
with an
night turned
elephant,
into day.
and he brings this girl he's going on a
Come to
date with
think of
to the
it,
zoo, but like
I know nothing
after
of the nature
hours,
of how Rena
and then
itself
like
is.
suddenly there's like
Shion,
this new procedure
ever
that's
been-
going on, like injecting
No,
the zoo animals
forgive
with,
me.
and like they have like human
Have you met
faces
or
now,
crossed paths
and they
with
just like break
or
out of the
even
zoo,
heard
and
of someone who's
all
actually
the
made
animals
a
are like
visit to
this
the
now,
homeland?
and it's like humans trying to survive
No,
against these
I
like humanly
haven't.
intelligent like
Neither
animals,
have I.
and it's just a really
In which
fucked
case,
up manga.
I would
And like someone's like,
imagine that-
"Oh, why is this banned?" And
No,
I'm like,
surely not.
animal abuse
Can it
laws.
really be that
Dude,
no citizen of
you gotta,
Lenegis has
you gotta
ever been
ask.
there?
Hold up. What are you getting at, Dohalim?
But it was like it's not a
Assuming what I
good read.
believe to be correct. It's possible that no one
Um,
on Lenegis has ever laid
The other
eyes
thing
on the
was
actual
someone
Renan
was
homeworld
asking me
itself.
about was
No one but the Sovereign, that is.
I don't even know if I should bring it
But
up
what about
because
trade and
like I looked
communication?
into
There's
it
got to be a
for
flow
them,
back
and
and
I'm
forth,
like,
surely.
dude, this is like
Not
18
if the
plus
Sovereign
like
is imposing his
Eero,
will on Lenegis
practically.
single-handedly.
Like yeah,
Could
there's
be a
horror
one-way
materials, but like
But I thought
it's
you
like
said that the sovereign's all the way over on Rena.
Rogue, and I'm like, you don't
If
want to
that's
look
the
at
case,
this.
Can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this
Hell,
sovereign even
some of the like what's
Alfin
like
said he was
classic.
forced
Well,
into
I'm gonna
the
say
role, right?
classics,
just before the ceremony.
but like the
But sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler.
like if you're into the
So
RPG
which
Maker
one is it?
game,
Whoever wins the crown contest
but like you know,
inherits
like
the
really love
throne from
horror, like
his
you'll
or her
find like
predecessor
I guess you could say like the
before
true. I
becoming
don't even say
ruler over
true
all of
fans.
Rena and Lenegus. Thereafter, that individual is known as the
God,
sovereign.
this is good.
Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this,
But like
at this point, I no
Mokiko
longer know
Castle
what
and
to
like
believe.
Wanda Hora, the Blue
3
Sky
centuries ago, I
are
became
like
the sovereign
such
here on Lenegus.
really good games, and the artwork is so
Not just
phenomenal because the
became, I was
creator
forced
makes
to.
such really interesting
Me,
looking characters.
Danon.
But like there's so much
300
SA
years later,
that's
we
like
crossed
there's no
paths with
images
Volron,
showing,
who
but it's like
also bears the sovereign's
very
crest.
detailed.
only
Like I
thing
remember
we
playing
have in
Mokiko Castle. I'm like, oh, it's
We
a
both
it's a
became
horror
sovereign
game with
without
comedy
winning the
elements. And
crown
then one that
contest.
I got one of the bad
Do you
endings. They're
think
like, oh yeah,
Volron was made
SA, and I'm
sovereign
like,
for the same reason?
excuse me,
Because of that
excuse
ceremony?
me, why did we?
I can't say for sure.
Like Groundhouse, you know,
Sounds like
you know what I'm exactly what I'm talking
But that
about.
would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist
Like
at any
like
one
Mokiko
time.
Castle is so good,
One
but
whose
they,
job
that,
it is
half
to
the bad
rule,
ends are just SA,
and the
and I'm
other
like,
for ceremonial
where
purposes.
did this come
We
from?
never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros.
And it's funny
Is a
because
new
where it
ceremony
where it is in
underway with
Japan,
Volron
where
at
I
its
believe it
center
come
this
from,
time?
it's
Could that be what's
the
causing
rating
all
is
this
like
strange
15
activity
and
here?
up. Where
Wait a
here
second.
it's obviously
You don't
18
think
up.
Volron and
So
the
like when I
Red
first
Women are
played it, I was like,
working
okay, it's a
together,
15
do
up
you?
game. It's not gonna be
The
that scary
ceremony can't
because
go
it but
forward
because it
without
only
the Ren of
describes
Alma.
it, it's
The same one
automatic.
that
It's
the Red
just
Woman
not
stole.
18 plus game
There's
in
something
Japan.
else
I
the
was like, what
ceremony
the
needs.
fuck?
A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me,
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign,
Yeah, there's like quite a
that seems as
few
good a
like
place as any to
in
start.
Japan. Like some of their
For the sake
best
of
horror
liberating Dana,
material
too.
is like
Then
going to
it's
have like
decided.
erotic materials
that's
in
where
it
we need to go.
because like
One of the citizens
some of the
mentioned a
their
passage
most
that she
famous
thought
like
might lead
stuff
to
is like
another
Mokiko
section of the
Castle,
city.
Wanda Hora,
It could point
like
us in
Black
the right
Souls,
direction. Let's go
Demon
find it.
Roots I think is another one. But like it's like weird because like for here that won't pass, but because Japan
I
has
didn't realize
different
Renans
rules when it
was
comes
their
to like
own
releasing
kind, too.
games, it
And yet,
gets that
weirdly, none of
pass.
them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it.
Something
You
I
have
did watch,
experience in that
like
regard yourself,
I
do you
watched
not?
through all recently, might be up
Unquestioning
your alley,
acceptance of your
Patty.
own servitude.
Is Hunter the Parenting. I
that
brought
sounds
up to
about
Cousin
right.
Matt during
Even
the
so,
PAX
the
Unplugged trip.
quality of life here seems much higher than any
it's a
Ganon
really
city
good
we
series.
visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth.
Which is the very what
But
are
I
you responding to?
suppose
That's a
having
very
it
fast
doesn't
one.
always mean people are treated fairly either.
more to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
There's so much
Tell me,
conversation going.
Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
Sorry, I was taking in the movie. Oh
And
yeah,
what skill
it's
would
it's
this be, pray
it's.
tell?
I debated playing
You know,
on
when you're
stream,
talking to people around town,
but like
the way they
because like
suddenly
Mokiko
become
Castle
putty in
is
your hands.
actually a rather good
I'm
story.
afraid I don't quite follow.
Pretty much the whole idea is that
I
like the
do.
main character,
It's
she
called
like
friendly
goes to take a bus and
intimidation.
stops at a castle
Look
and she
imposing
can't leave,
and
so she
speak in a
answers for the
deep, booming
castle.
voice, and
and-
presto, you'll have people wrapped
Yeah,
around
Hunter the
your
Parenting.
finger in no
It's
time.
it's so good.
I would
So
never stoop
if you
to such
know
scandalous
the
tricks.
comedy
Any
series
feelings of
about the
intimidation are solely in the eye
what's it
of the
called?
beholder.
So there is a knack to it.
Oh, what is it based off of? It's
Can
the
anyone do it?
like puppet
Now you got
show
me curious.
for
Is there
40K
special
with
training to master?
the God Emperor on his chair.
let's
I forget what
see.
it's called.
An obsession
But it's
with
made by
being
the same
elegant
people.
is a must.
And it pretty much it's like
Oh, and it
if you
helps to be
take the God
old-fashioned,
Emperor
too.
and some of the
Bonus points
Primarchs,
if you speak
made
in a
them
way
into
no one can
vampire hunters,
understand.
and
If you've
turn
a
the
bone to
comedy
pick
up to
with me,
10,
it'd be quicker
and
to
turn up
just
the
come out and say it.
ridiculousness up to 10.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm
It's
just
great.
helping them along.
Like this, like they have full-on episodes and they have like audio episodes, and the full-on episodes are so
I can
good.
barely understand a word
So
they're
good.
saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
I know we've made progress by coming to the planet, but there's so much
Nobody
further
left to
over
run the show. I wonder what the people
yes.
here are supposed
Their
to
playlist
do.
is in order. Because it goes like episode 1, 1.1, 1.2, things like that. Because like they don't jump back and forth in the plot line, like it happens in consecutive order of like the days. It's in order. But like it is, there's a lot of comedy. It is a bit gruesome, but it's very interesting as well because like the idea of like there's a vampire wizard, and the way to beat him is by shouting very loudly while plugging your ears because you can't tend to hear their spells. It's just so ridiculous but so funny at the same time. One of my favorite characters is a policeman who believes everything at face value, but in reality is a vampire ghoul. So like the main character, Big D, is giving like his story of like what happened, and he's like Big D the whole time. Is like, is he trying to like trick me into a trick question? And the detective is like, okay, people broke into your house. They were terrorists. They they made you plant mimes in your front lawn. Makes sense, that happens, But oh god, I would say, I hate to spoil it, but if you look up their Garu, Garu fight, which is their version of werewolf, it's just so good because it blends like 2D puppets with like a 3D background. Like it feels 3D and 2D at the same time. It does it so well. I know it might be spoiler, but I would say look that up, Patty, and that'll give you like a sense of like their full-on episodes, and it's just really good. No, like in seriousness, Patty, look up either the Piotr fight or the Garu fight right now. Give it a watch, and then tell me what you think. Because to me, I showed to like Sakusan with the Piotr fight, and she loved the way the fight was stylized because it felt like a Clint Eastwood like Western film done with like puppets.
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
Either the Piotr, Pyotr, I believe it's spelled, and the werewolf is Garou. You have a good night, Lori.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
There's more fucking
lords. Yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
Actually, it makes me wonder. Like, there does not seem to be like much difference between what's a Renin and a Donda.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
We're going back to talking with more people? Okay. I guess. Wait, is this a side quest? Okay. You know which Laura sport? Why, are you out canvassing for someone? I'm with excellent Erwolsi Tilius. Quite known bears Lord Balsif. I know a lot of people consider him to be a giant brute, believe me. I believe he can be an aggressive man. These people don't realize is how much he looks after the members of his house. They say that House Tilius doesn't enjoy much esteem. Those who serve it would be the first to admit that. His Excellency always stands up against any who would mean us harm. That we can be sure. His efforts in the Crown aren't only for his family, but to impose standing each and every member of his house. This is always so much as effortlessly. I can never dream of serving any other lord. So is this like Game of Thrones?
Balsif had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
But he's dead now. Lord Dolemy, you've returned. I and Steve brought aids with you. You remember who I am, my lord? Sure you must, yes. Not only do I support House Aquarius, but more specifically his lordship personally. So much so that I've been trying to share my appreciation of his lordship to anyone who will listen. In fact, I was planning to publish my extensive writings on the subject through this very terminal for all to read and enjoy. Some lines appear to be cut due to recent tumult, and then the upload. I just watched like 6 people's insides become outsides. This is wild. Elaborate. And you know, since you're all here, I'll just read them out loud. There exists a most handsome man, a man who radiates beauty, whose every word very syllable is divine poetry. He hails from the famed House of Aquarius, and his name, Lord Dolemy. Music is his passion, the art is his great love. The scores of boorish, uncouth men of this land cannot be compared to his magnificence. So refined and majestic in his posture, why, mere thought of it brings me ecstasy. Once he becomes our sovereign, Ren shall bloom anew, ushering an age of prosperity for our grand civilization. Till that glamorous day comes, I shall forever be praying for his victory, morning, noon, and night. Huff, huff. What do you think, my lord? I poured my whole heart into it, hoping to capture your innocence. We forgot to mention anything about his lordship's love for collecting things. I'm gonna take this time while the lines are drawn out, down to pending. Only then will my mercy be complete.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
Also, you have to say which fight, Patty. Well, I never did think anyone would try to tear me away from the House of Falcons.
What?
What do you mean? Don't tell me you work for Lord Dolemy or the dreadful Lord Aldemrea, do you? You don't scare me like that. To answer your question, I come from family that served House of Falcons for generations. Even though I can support Lord Ganabel behind the scenes, so he may emerge victorious. Many think him to be a cruel man, but I insist that they're utterly mistaken. Though I won't deny he can be strict, he puts direct interest front and center like no one else. Well, he advocates that rather than stake and find Lenegis, we should get on with colonizing down and expand our horizons. That way we become masters of both worlds and overturn our current minority status on Dana's surface. That is why he seeks to become our next sovereign. Tell me, is there a greater, more noble ambition than that? I think not. It's a pursuit of power for the advancement of our kind. It's what makes him an exemplary lord, noble model above all others. I was unable to comprehend myself, my 2 sons have been blessed with the honor to join him on the surface. As their father, fills me with endless pride.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed.
Which fight did you watch,
Doesn't that
Patty?
seem just a little inconsistent?
Or did you watch both?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to
Yeah,
serve
the
as
Garou
guardians
fight's
of
so
all of Rena.
fucking good.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very
It's,
end.
I love it
Couldn't
so
he extend
much.
that to us Danans?
And like, so like the whole idea, cause like, so it's based off like the vampire, like the masquerade world a bit. And so the idea is like, humans could be the vampire, right? But like werewolves are much, much more dangerous. And they captured the idea of like, oh, this fucking werewolf is going to beat your ass. Yes, good news. It's not a vampire. Bad news. It's not a vampire. Yeah, Garus in like werewolves in that world are just like they just regenerate. If you don't have like silver or a special type of weapon, like magical weapon, they will just regenerate and kill you.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went to.
Pardon me.
This area falls under sole jurisdiction of the House Caranus. I'm decided to depart at once. Sure you don't claim to be ignorant of our famed house, ruled by esteemed Lord Daria. So I urge you to listen well. In fact, I bid you listen carefully regardless. For knows how the history of Lenegis, only a few women warriors have emerged to compete in the crown contest. Many are furious to why this might be, but Lord Daria squashed the doubts of any naysayers for her sheer might. In fact, not only did she insert her father, imperiously family master, but she also removed her older brother to claim the seat for herself. She's a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants, because her enemies nay the slightest opening to strike. Truly, Lord Daria is a woman of count. One all reign and bear amplified the virtue for our nation's bureaucracy. Soon the age of a glorious woman sovereign, reign over the Lenegans shall be upon us at last.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Also, Patty, I know you might have noticed in that animation fight, but yes, the one woman did fight with a yaoi paddle. The one character in that show is like weeb as weeb can get, and her weapon of choice is a yaoi paddle. It's funny because like I know Japanese, right? Lori knows Japanese. She speaks like someone who has watched like My Hero Academia and then took what Japanese she learned from that and thinks she knows Japanese. Okay. It's hilarious.
Ridiculous.
How gruesome. I was just reading about Vorm. Can I help you? Those who aren't supportive of Lord Irago, Hirsch, myself, were not for a sudden death down on the surface. I guess it would be. My eyes, Lord Irago was the true Water Lord. I don't believe for a second that he perished in some accident like they say. However, Vorm runs Ganef Harris. Give me a start. Here he enslaves not only Danans, but even his fellow Randans. We live in a society where the victor goes spoiled, but his actions go against what we as people stand for. Plus, restore family lines is house ignosory of his anyways. Never until he came along, which means they must be among the lowest ranks of society. That's such a ignoble lineage could suddenly produce an astral artist capable of ascending the lordship is unheard of. It doesn't make any sense, not to mention all the upheaval around here of late. What's happening to our people?
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganef Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Okay, it's going to cutscene. I was like, why can't I
When you
move?
think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Mantis is overtaking me right now.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
Is it because of the yaoi
They
paddle?
must have had a lot
Fair
on
enough.
their shoulders, carrying all
But yeah,
the weight
I think
and
you enjoyed Hunter the
responsibilities of
Parenting,
Renan
Patty.
society.
It might give you a laugh.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what
It's not a
brings them
finished series,
together
by the
against
way.
outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes
I
them
think
the
there's like
guardians of all of Ren, so to
24
speak.
videos in this playlist.
It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you, because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball
Oh,
than
Roger,
we thought.
yeah, I think Roger would greatly enjoy
So,
it.
Alpha,
But I know I
have you
wanted to send to
gained
Cousin
anything from
Matt
all
because
of
like
this?
I know Cousin Matt's sense of
Yeah.
humor I think pretty well
I
now.
think it's
I'm
made
like,
me realize that
this
the
is your
lords
sense of
were all
humor.
people too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still.
I had a
just
terrible
because they
joke
had
for a
loved ones
moment.
in their
But
lives doesn't
I'm
mean...
not sure if I should
I
say
know.
it.
What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters.
Oh,
Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
oh my God.
Renwell.
Are we going to get
Am
like?
I wrong?
Are we going to get like the
Not at all.
twist is like
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good
people are
person.
not evil in
And
this
being a
series?
Renan
They're
doesn't make
just
you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim
just
definitely
people
make a
thinking
good
th're.
case for
Is,
it.
is the twist in
And
the
I'm
story is
going
going to
to
be no
keep
one's
doing my best to
truly
make sure
evil in
I
this
earn
series?
that trust.
They just think they're the
As a
good
fellow
guy in their
human
own
being
story.
above all else.
Interesting. That sounded like if someone was appearing for a fight.
I wonder if we can use this.
They're gonna go over there, look around.
There's something I just don't get.
There's so many
What is
fucking
it?
conversations.
The
I wanna
crown
get the
contest
Forbidden
itself
Zone.
has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Also, I didn't realize because like I feel like
Yeah,
my mic
that
used to
makes
before
sense.
picked up noise
So,
downstairs
who
with the
was
TV
it
and
then?
everything. But like I was like looking at like
Confreaked
earlier today, and
Milgroth,
like it was not
the
picking up
former
TV,
lord
and I
of
wondered
Cyslodia,
like
if memory serves.
I finally
So
nailed my
then this
mic of like
confreaked
picking up
whatchamacallem,
my
he's
voice,
the current ruler of
but
Rena?
not
The last I
any
heard,
other
yes.
noise.
Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if
Also,
you're
Patty,
conditioned
'cause I
not
know
to
you're
notice
here,
all these strange
I'm
quirks
gonna
and
be honest, Patty.
discrepancies. The question
If the
is then,
DM does
by
not
whom?
cancel Sunday,
And to what end?
I'm gonna be pretty
A new
annoyed.
Renus Alma is
Like we had a bit of
supposedly created to
upheaval
coincide
with the
with every
campaign,
crown
and we're
contest.
still gonna run
Meaning
Sunday
each victor
without
is
having
awarded their
with
very own.
not knowing what
In
it's gonna
other
be
words,
red or
if
not.
that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
Because I thought
True,
about it
but
for like
going
I
on what
understand
we
he wants to
witnessed
run
in
something because
Legion,
we're
it didn't
behind.
look like the
But like
sort
I
of
was thinking to
thing that
myself
could
like,
be made
wait a
to
second,
order.
we're now down a
But
player, and then
if even
who's
the
in the middle of
victor's
their
speeches
arc.
have been part of some grand deception, then where are they?
Why not take off and figure out
Quite
what's
frankly,
gonna be
I'm
retconned
not even
before
sure
we do
what to
anything?
believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Because there's another stress. Okay, with another fucking conversation.
Doe?
Doe?
Faria.
Oh, there's Faria.
Faria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Ooh.
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
I'm
Wait,
here to take care of
excuse me?
something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Excuse me?
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Wait, excuse me? Wait. Hold on a second. What the fuck? No. Wait, hold on.
Dohalim.
So
I
either
apologize that you had to witness that.
either the red woman's gonna kill her or gonna use her as a conduit
Is
to
it true?
fuck with us.
What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
Oh,
But you
come
can't just-
off it, Dohalim.
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia.
Are you gonna do that, Dad?
I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
She doesn't want to kill you, dude. Why does it feel like when we're like growing together as a group, someone takes a huge fucking step back? It like annoys me to no fucking end. Because we need to pad out the runtime. You know what? I would believe that, Patty. Are people using water magic or like magical items to spray out water? It feels very cool. God, I forget the days where we used to wear a full mask. Wait. Hold on. Is that like a rest area?
I wonder if we can use
Tofu?
this.
Okay. This feels like a fight area. Maybe it is.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins
and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Mom, you can't.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways.
Does that mean you two are gonna finally fucking kiss?
More times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
If this game ends without them kissing, I'm gonna be annoyed. Just saying.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Oh, we have the achievement. High roller. Spend 400,000 gold in the game.
Did we really?
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Put that rest in just for the food buff, and then we'll go. I feel like we have not accomplished much. Oh, this is totally a fucking fight. There's literally guys standing right fucking there.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting.
Hold on, I see. Pin a message, Patty.
Fight hope.
I am Lord Dohalim of El.
Wait, what? Wait, you didn't. But the end, really? Oh, definitely did. Okay. Yeah, sure.
I command you.
Oh, everyone's abilities can go off.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed enough. If they want to fight, they got one.
Glacial
Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
Radiant Blast! Flaming Meteor! Do it! Sion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I understand why they had the healing spot right now. She only has her ult ready.
I can carve through armor. Like steel to be seen.
An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Make it rain! Shut up!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Now! Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Blast!
Dragon Swarm! Support! Not today!
Another one! Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
That's a pretty fucking tanky, actually.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here.
I wonder if
And the
Lenegis is
soldiers are
set
their
being
way of
multiple
letting us
areas.
know.
It's going to be just one
What with the
huge
Red
area.
One, the Sovereign,
And then
Volron.
once we get to
We're
the
starting to develop
the
quite
planet,
the growing list
that's
of
where it becomes
adversaries.
multiple areas again.
At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
You're kidding me. What the fuck is that? The fucking praying mantis dragon thing. Is everything just coated like grindhouse green?
Right, here goes! Dragon
This
Swarm!
one's mine! Confiscated!
Now you see what I can do.
These ones can run rings around us! Air thrust! Photon flash! Thunder blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Holy land!
Dragon Swarm! My turn!
Hear me!
My turn!
Burn out!
You're mine!
Hear me! Illuminate the dark!
I'm not done!
Freeze laser!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Here we go. I thought I missed it for a minute.
Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of ammo! Hurricane burn up!
In a bind.
You're mine! Dragon
Now!
Swarm!
Inferno! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Force Mantis. It is literally the boss we fought. Wait, is you focus on me? Look at D&D monster having you dead.
Scarlet Inferno!
I wonder why they're all the same color. You know what? I would believe that answer, Patty. I would genuinely believe that answer.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Dragon Swarm!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea. Need to pull myself together. Appreciate the help.
Burn it out!
Hurricane strike! Where are you going? Look sharp. Ready and raring. Take this. More without I'll smash you. Hurricane Dragon Swarm. Look sharp. Hurricane
Dragon Swarm!
mine.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
Dragon Swarm!
Field!
Hurricane
Take this!
Appreciate the help.
In a bind?
Wind Astral Energy! More where that came from!
Denied.
Photon Swing in the wind!
Ignite!
Air Annihilation!
This one is
Astral
yours.
now!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Alright. Okay, that's... Mini boss is gone.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Guards and monsters.
Hi, Hoodle!
Engaging! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear!
One more. Watch for their ranged attack.
On my lord! Dragon Swarm!
We are level... I know we're in the 40s, I believe. Yep, in the 40s. 41, 42.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Not in your dreams!
I'm not done!
Yeah.
This one's mine!
Eat this! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
In here! Only getting started! Do it! Xion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance!
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Not a chance!
Mission denied.
Dragon
Lunar
Swarm!
Corruption! Lunar Blast! I'm all
This
stuck up!
one's
Keep
all
up,
mine.
Frozen!
Hammer. Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I just don't like when we get like a bunch of fights after one after another, one after another.
Right, here goes! No further! You're mine! I can carve through armor!
Hurricane Power of Water!
I won't show you any mercy! Now you learn!
Hurricane Strike! Stars of Light! Healing Rain down!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Yeah.
In a bind.
Damn it, this one's mine. I'm all stuffed up. Going
We
in.
did it!
Radiant Pierce.
Dragon Swarm!
Nothing will bring you down.
Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt!
This one's mine.
Dragon!
Anything in armor is all
Make it
right.
rain. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer. Glacial Punch. Lightning Orb.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Like, I can tell there's like at least 2 more fights. Like, we're just doing fight, 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 fight.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Like, another Mantis as well. Like,
Dragon Swarm! I'll finish you!
Go kill Helios. Illuminate the dark. Come
Demon
forth.
Fang!
I think I'll have a minute.
Coming through!
hello, Kit Kat.
Now! Scarlet Inferno! Dragon Swarm!
Oh, I think they have like no value mode. So if you don't mind saying hello for me, Patty.
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Flaming Meteor. Inferno crossing.
Dragon!
One more. Water. Flood.
Try harder! Not again!
Oh, sparkling stars of light.
Dragon Swarm!
Here goes.
Try harder! Not again!
Look sharp.
Dragon Swarm!
One more. Here goes. Going in.
Dragon Swarm!
Far enough.
This one's all mine! Burn!
Lightning raging cascade. This one's mine. Glacial fire. In here. Tiger blade.
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption. Here comes. More with the power of water. Dance in the wind.
Dragon Swarm!
Here I come.
Now we're not! No further!
Thanks, Kisara. This one's mine. Burning strut. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Illuminate the dark.
Try harder!
Their arms were interrupted.
Holy Land.
Dragon Swarm!
Mega ray.
Look sharp.
Try harder!
Mega ray.
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Dragon Swarm. Raging cascade. Damn it. This one's mine. Seal.
I can carve through armor.
Lord with the stockpile. By the power of water. Raging storm.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Why does he go all the way over there?
Dragon Dragon
Shield
Swarm!
and me. In a bind.
Crescent moon.
You're mine!
I never miss. Dance in the wind.
Make it rain.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
That enemy looks strong.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
This one's all mine!
Holy glimmer.
Ignite!
Radiant confiscated. Here.
Dragon Swarm!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall. Only getting crescent moon.
I mean, yeah, it's a wolf, so yes, trying to kill the wolf is pretty fucking accurate and well.
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Swarm!
More with that
Shattering the pieces. Attack time.
Mega ray. Annihilation. Burning strut. Heal warrior. Pierce evil. Glacial Lancer.
You're mine!
Blah blah blah.
This one's mine.
Take the healing art.
Okay, I need to die.
Hold nothing back! Slash! Dragons are flame inside me! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not again!
Look sharp.
Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm!
Do it, Xion. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Now!
Glacial
Release!
Spear.
No further! Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer. Primed and ready.
Tricks, my turn!
I never miss.
Thanks!
Not on my watch.
Dragon Swarm! Here I come!
Just keep patting you down, John, guys.
Ready to go.
Don't give him time to stop.
Lunar corruption. Here's a
Shattering the
Freeze
pieces.
Lancer.
Attack time.
Do it, Kisara. Frozen.
Hammer.
stronger. Little help.
Bring him down!
If you won't bow out nice, then you leave me no choice.
On guard! One more! Release!
More for the stockpile. Hailing circle.
Laser sights! Try harder! None can this was all mine! I can carve through armor!
Far enough.
Make it rain!
Astral energy.
Say no more! My turn!
Okay.
Here goes.
I mentioned more fights to do for this like little area.
Never miss.
Hurricane strike! Dragon form!
Make it rain. Dion. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Now! Mirage!
Lightning
Dragon
orb.
form! It's on! No further! Dragon form!
Go in. Astral energy.
Say no more!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. An opponent like this should be easy.
Far beyond.
I see one, eh?
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Try harder! My turn!
Anything in armor is all mine.
I can carve through armor!
Frozen.
Hammer! My turn! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Going in.
Eat this! Before none can! Mission! Dragon form!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Oops, I just realized there's one more enemy. I thought that he was the last one.
Demon's Descent! Flashing fang! None can!
But a lot of these fights are like very interesting because like once you start like lowering their numbers, it becomes like such an avalanche into your side. And there's like a bunch of them, it can be like very difficult, but once you like start like cutting down their numbers, it just becomes so easy because then you just break their guard and then just keep it going.
Now. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Everybody okay?
Yeah, the quick trick is just take out some of them, because like if you break their guard, you can get because like it's like once they're like below 50% health, if you get the duo attack, it like automatically like kills them for the lower enemies. So literally it's just like break their guard, do enough damage to get a duo attack, and then you're golden. Okay, where are we?
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Alphen? He's gonna break open a way with the sword. Please tell me he does that. Come on, come on. Okay, never mind.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan.
So this is very interesting because, like, I don't know if you guys can see because everything going smoothly on their end, but it's lagging on my end. Like, the game itself is lagging for me, but the stream is showing it as, like, normal rate, and I don't know why. It fixed itself, but it was very interesting for a moment. Because I, like, glanced over, like, wait, is this playing the same way?
But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imeris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Good point.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Oh, so we all saw that?
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imeris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dahnan astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. Because I do have an early shift tomorrow. But I shall see you all tomorrow with more Tales of Arise. As we enter the Forbidden Zone. And I still continue to wonder how much more of this game is left. But I shall see you all next time. And you all have a good night.